Supposed to be your boy, but you the one that got you back door. The rob my boys, boy, I don't know why you asked it back for. Yeah, I hit stains, but you know that I trap more. You wolfing on my name to these hoes, what you do that for?
Yeah, what's going on, AP? I'm here. Flew into the mecca of hip hop, man. You know what I mean? Come to the birthplace only, right? Appreciate you giving me more time. I'm here with some Rell.
Salute.
My Dipset fans.
Salute.
Got love, my guy.
You already know.
The Dipset fans are gonna be looking forward to this one still, and I appreciate it. This is a big one for me still.
You already know.
Yeah, I love New York, man.
Fucking with New York?
Yeah.
Feeling the vibes?
Yeah. Went out yesterday and it's like, I'm fucking with it still, man.
We got something to eat at. Did you eat in New York?
Yeah, what did I pay? I've paid my hotel, to be fair. I haven't really gone out restaurants and I've just eaten out when I'm in the hotel.
You gotta get a chopped cheese before you get on the plane, bro.
What's a chopped cheese? What's up?
A chopped cheese
is
a hamburger chopped up on a roll with some melted cheese. You have some lettuce and tomatoes, do some mayo with it. And it's some pressure.
And where they sell that? Where they sell that at?
All through New York City.
All through New York.
I mean, Harlem started it. A lot of niggas going disagree with that.
Okay.
But Harlem, New York, Bronx, Brooklyn, wherever you want to go, chopped cheese is the shit.
I bet.
A New York special.
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Since we're talking about Harlem, different parts of America, let's start back from your beginnings, innit? Obviously, through doing the research, I realized you're actually from Brooklyn. Was it from Brooklyn? Yeah.
You've been doing your research, man.
Yeah, I was shocked because I didn't know.
I'm actually originally from Brooklyn.
Yeah, from Brooklyn originally, yeah.
Yeah, I was born in Brooklyn High School. A lot of niggas don't know that. I don't really rap about that, but I was born in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And my parents, we was living in Brooklyn. We got into a fire. Our house got burnt down.
Oh shit.
We moved to a shelter in Staten Island, and then when my mother got her apartment, they sent us to the Bronx.
So when you say you lost everything, did you lose everything?
We lost everything, like all my baby pictures.
Oh, damn.
Like all classical moments, pictures with my mother and my father together, and family pictures, just like a lot of shit we lost, so we had to restart in the Bronx.
And how old was you when that happened?
Probably like 4 or 5.
So you can remember a bit?
I remember vaguely. I remember. I ain't gonna lie, I remember.
Yeah. But that's sad though. You can't have you ain't got no childhood pictures of you before then. Are they all gone?
Nah.
Obviously,
my aunt Bunny, she got like all the classical pictures. Like she got some shit, but like the majority of the shit that my mother had, we lost.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
And then so what? You moved to from Brooklyn. You moved to BX.
I was living in a shelter called the Harbor in Staten Island.
Okay.
And we stayed there for like 9 months. That shit was crazy. Me and my mother, my brother, and my sister, all in one room in a shelter. Then my mom's got the apartment and we moved to Weeks Avenue in like 80s, 84, 85?
84, 85, okay. Weeks Ave. Obviously, anyone that knows your music, you hear that a lot, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You rep that heavy, innit? You wore that on your back, you know what I'm saying?
Heavy.
So like, tell us about like Weeks Ave, man. Like, what's it like growing up there? BX, innit, yeah?
Yes, BX, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a diverse culture. I mean, anybody who know about the Bronx is like, it's multicultural. You got Dominicans, you got Puerto Ricans, you got all type of people. So my block was pretty much a Puerto Rican, Dominican, black neighborhood.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We grew up with all the Puerto Ricans, Dominicans. It was a good time. We ate together, we fought each other, we fought other blocks with each other.
So it's not like LA where because in LA I think some like Mexicans and that don't get on with
No. See, in New York, it's a whole different culture. I'm familiar with how they do shit in LA.
Yeah.
It's a lot of racial tension and stuff like that. Yeah. We don't go through that. I mean, it is some racial tension, but it's so small to like the love overpowers that.
Yeah.
So, you know, like we grew up with Dominicans. We grew up with Puerto Ricans.
You
know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like them niggas is niggas like us.
You
feel me? They went through the same struggle as us. And I grew up on Weeks Ave with a whole bunch of Puerto Ricans and Dominicans, and we all was family.
Capo's from, so watching, again, when I was doing some research, I realized
Jim Jones is definitely originally from Weeks Avenue.
It's on Weeks Avenue as
He'll
well,
tell you? Yeah.
So did you know him, like when you was growing up as a childhood, did you know Capo?
Yeah, we came across each other, but he didn't stay on Weeks Ave long.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to Mama Jones. Something, you know, things, whatever the case may be with Mama Jones, Jim wound up moving to Harlem with his grandma.
Lives in Harlem with his grandmother. Okay, cool. Okay. And your block here, again, I was doing You said there was like 48 indictments on your block from your
So
block.
you've really been doing your homework on
Bro,
Weeks.
man, come on, I'm not flying all the way here, not playing about, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have to respect who I'm sitting next to. You know what I'm saying? So man,
Nah,
I should do no work.
Nah, Weeks been indicted by the feds like 5 or 6, 7, 8 times.
Yeah,
There's a lot of federal indictments over there. That's why, like, I'm lucky, I'm blessed
yeah.
that things worked out for me. Because if it didn't, I'd probably been one of them indictments. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's crazy over there.
And then, why did it call Baby Broadway? Is it Baby Broadway?
Facts.
Why did you call it
Every Spanish guy that I grew up with turned into a connect or a plug.
So what does Baby Broadway mean?
Well, Broadway in Amsterdam is like the main hub for cocaine distribution in New York City.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like the main hub.
Yeah.
Queens, you had the Colombians out there in Queens doing their things and stuff like that. But the main hub, you want to buy a brick, anything like that, you come to Broadway, Amsterdam.
Okay.
So I call my block Baby Broadway because we kind of had like that same structure. It was 4 to 5 different Dominicans on my block with their own bricks selling to everybody. So this is what I grew up under. I came outside watching plugs sell bricks, cars pulling up, niggas from Brooklyn, niggas from Queens, niggas from all over New York City pulling up, buying multiple quantities of cocaine.
So there was a lot of money on that block.
$1 million block. Any nigga tell you that between the years of 1998 and 2005, over 50 million was generated in that neighborhood.
You dropped out of school at 14, right?
That's correct.
How did you drop out of 14? How did you explain that to your mom at 14 or your dad? How did you explain that you're dropping out of school?
Well, my father wasn't around at the time. He was getting high. He was on his own mission. And I didn't pretty much tell my mother. She didn't know until I caught my case because I dropped out. And back then, when you cut class, they had an automated service call your house to let your mother know how many classes you missed. So I used to catch it. And when they call, I hang up. So she didn't know. So when I caught my case and I got arrested, she found out like, oh, this little black motherfucker wasn't going to school all the time. You feel what I'm saying? So that's how that turned out.
What case did you catch?
My first case was a robbery. Me and my friend Murdoch and my friend Bucks, we robbed an African dude in our neighborhood. So fucked up. He was a good dude, but we was poisoned. At that time, we was just on bullshit, and we caught a case.
What'd you run for? If you don't want to be asking.
$15.
$15, little kid shit.
Little kid shit.
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't know he had $15, but that's what he had.
You know, you say you're from the BX, yeah?
Yup.
Is that, I think Terror Squad are from there as well, right?
Terror Squad is from BX.
Yeah,
Definitely. I grew up with Fat Joe.
Did you cross paths growing up with Remy Martin or anyone from Terror Squad?
Yeah, I crossed paths with Remy Ma. Fat Joe I grew up listening to.
Okay.
He's one of the most gangsterous Puerto Ricans from the Bronx. So we grew up on Fat Joe, Terror Squad, definitely heavy.
And then so all your Puerto Rican friends and that would fuck with them?
Hell yeah, every Spanish nigga from my block had a big pun or Fat Joe mixtape or album, you know what I'm saying?
So you caught your first case at 14.
Yeah.
But yeah, you end up going to jail quite young as well, innit? Your first bid.
Yeah, I went to Spofford.
What's Spofford? Juvenile?
Juvenile facility. Mike Tyson was in Spofford. Any legendary person who got locked up in New York as a juvenile went to Spofford.
Was 50 Cent?
50 Cent was in Spofford, I believe. You feel me?
So what did you go for? How long was it? What was it? What situation?
I wound up catching a case. I caught like 18 months or something like that.
Yeah.
I wound up doing like a year out of that. Came home.
You was a bad breed. What led you like? So what led you in the streets?
I think having no father at home, man. You know, when you got a father at home, he could kind of like help you from going through a lot of shit, that the peer pressure that's in your neighborhood. You gotta realize I grew up in them grindy 90s. The 90s was grimy.
New York
90s was grimy. It was like, you know, it was like AIDS infested, crack infested.
Murder rate was high.
The murder rate was high. Poverty was crazy. Everybody on food stamps. So, you know, it was like, it was no positivity in the neighborhood. And niggas who wasn't living right was passing that same energy down to the young niggas. So we grew up not knowing how to move like a right nigga, you feel me?
So you adopted that. So you come home after your first bid. How old are you when you come home from that?
I come home from that like around 17.
What's back on the bullshit?
I'm back on the bullshit. I'm back on the block. The niggas is doing 30, 40,000 a night in crack. I come back on the block. I'm buying grams. I'm hustling. I get into some shit. I go to Harlem. I start working for this kingpin named Goldfingers. We doing birds. And I caught 3 cases in 1 month.
Mad.
He said, Matt, 3 cases in 1 month because the money was crazy. We was doing like a bird and a half every other day. This is 1997.
There was money then in this world.
It was crazy. The crack game was crazy. So that right there is what really like changed my hunger and my thirst for big money. You feel me? Because I was making big money, but not profiting big money. I'm controlling the block doing 30, 40, 50,000. I'm counting that money, I'm processing that money, but I'm turning it over to my boss. So that was a lesson right there, like, damn, I want to be this nigga. When I went to jail, I realized I wanted to be him instead of turning the money over to him. And I think that's where my aspirations of wanting to be a bigger person came from.
So when you caught the 3 cases, so did you land you in jail again second time?
Yes, I caught 3 direct hand cell controlled substance cases.
So you're back in jail, yeah?
I'm back in jail.
You're not in juvenile no more?
Nah, I ain't in juvenile. I'm on Rikers Island.
I watched
Bloods, it's Latin Kings.
I watched the documentary called Scarface for Life when I was younger, a DVD, like Rikers Island. Like, snip faces, everything.
Oh, niggas was getting Swiss cheese in there.
Yeah, Rikers Island is...
Nah, Rikers Island was different.
Yeah.
Rikers Island was different. That's gladiator school.
Yeah.
Like, if you come on a Rikers Island with some chains or some jewelry or some clothes that a nigga like, a nigga gonna test you for it. And if you're not ready to handle those consequences, it's gonna get critical.
So you in Rikers, yeah?
Yeah, I'm on Rikers.
And
I become a gang member at this time.
Okay. So
I joined the Bloods.
Okay, so what made you... Why is New Yorkers Bloods? Like,
why New Yorkers is Bloods?
Yeah, because like Bloods is an LA thing, innit? Bloods and Crips.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so how does New Yorkers become Bloods?
Well, in the 90s, 1993, there was a lot of pressure on Rikers Island by the Latino community. You know, a lot of oppression. A lot of black dudes wasn't able to use the phone. It was just a lot of racial tension. And I believe the brothers at that time was guard body. You feel what I'm saying? They was under the Nation of Islam. And a brother named Omar Portier came up with the idea of becoming Blood. Brothers went with it, and it changed the oppression in jail.
Is there Crips in New York? Was there Crips in New York? 'Cause I know like
it's heavy Crips in New York.
I see Crips now, but I see now
it's Crips in New York. It's been Crips in New York.
Okay, 'cause I see like the GS9s and that, like, I see them.
Nah, it's been Crips in New York. Shout out to all the lokes. I fuck with the Crips, but it's just, you know, it was a lot of bullshit. When niggas became Blood, they ain't understand all the politics of it. They just knew that the Crips was the ops. So we in jail, and if a nigga came through Crip, we was banging on him. There was some tough Crips in jail. It was a lot of niggas who wasn't going for that, but there was the opposition, and that was the case at that particular time. Now it's Bloods, Crips, Lokes, Latin Camp, all gangs living amongst each other now.
So how did you become a Blood though? What is it? It's just like in New York. Is there a process? What's the process?
Well, I became a Blood because all my niggas that was on the island that was tough was Blood.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So, you know, at that particular time, it was like, I ain't want to be Blood. Niggas wanted me to be Blood. So, you know, when it's that type of situation, it's like, man, I ain't with this shit, man. I ain't with this gangbanging shit. But it was the end thing to do. And at that particular time, it still was a lot of oppression on the island. So, you know, I kind of joined the gang, and I felt I did what was right at that particular time.
Speaking of Bloods, yeah, because I was saying when I was doing my research, well, you knew Mel Matrix from like when you was 15.
That's my brother, yeah.
Was he? So
we was in juvenile. We was in juvenile together.
Oh, you was in juvenile with him.
We was in DFY together, yeah.
Okay, so you know, because obviously that whole 6ix9ine thing was a big thing, innit? Like it was a big thing. Do you think they gave they gave, anyone could have saw that was gonna crash out. Anyone watching that would have saw that would crash out. They gave him too much power. Do you think they kind of fucked up endorsing that?
I mean,
I know it's entertainment, but
at the end of the day, niggas are starving in the hood, bro.
yeah.
So when you got certain niggas that come around and they can present an opportunity where the homies can see it's a dollar sign at the end of the road, a lot of rules gonna get broken. You know, certain things gonna get overlooked. Not saying it's right, but niggas just trying to eat. But at the end of the day, man, that situation was all nasty, man. A lot of real niggas went to jail. A lot of families got broken up. And you know.
But it's a valuable lesson. You can't endorse, even for the money, you got to be careful what you can endorse, because someone like him shouldn't be able to lead real niggas. I say, these are
that's
real
a
niggas.
fact.
They're putting that real pain, do you know what I mean? They really come from it. They can't have somebody that, like him.
Nah, I ain't agreeing with it. It wasn't cool, but at the end of the day, you got to realize, New York, nobody's the king of New York. It's a bunch of kings in New York. So a lot of niggas can do what the fuck they want. I can't tell them no. I can't oppose it. I could disagree, but I can't stop it. And it's a lot of niggas out here who got shot calling privileges, and you know, they make decisions that can help them at that particular time, man. It is what it is, bro.
We're gonna get to the segment of the music, lead up to the music. So again, when I was doing my research, I see that you could have signed to Nelly at some point. I think it was Nelly. Was it Nelly or Stunner or Wayne or something? There was some sort of show.
It was Stunner.
You could have signed to Stunner, but I think it was Nelly involved in it. How was Nelly involved in it?
I battled Poster Boy on 106 in Park.
Okay.
Around 2001.
Okay.
And Birdman and the whole Cash Money was the guest judges. And I lost the battle on TV, but Stunner hollered at me behind stage and was trying to sign me, but I was just so caught up in the streets at that time that it ain't happen. And the dude Poster Boy, who I battled, he wound up signing to Nelly. So that's why you probably heard the Nelly.
Okay, yeah. And that 01, yeah, that was Nelly out.
Nelly was that nigga.
That was Nelly out. Yeah, that 01, I'm remembering that. That was.
He was that nigga.
He was, yeah, that was big. So obviously, so you're back in the streets. So how do you know, like, how does Killer cut? How do your relationship with Killer, Dipset get formed?
Okay, so I was hanging out on 145th and Broadway. That was like one of the most popular spots to be at the time, 01, 02. Niggas is getting a lot of money. My nigga Luca Brasi was out there hustling.
So what is 150? Is this a block?
Huh?
1/5th Broadway.
145th and Broadway is just one strip with a bunch of clothing stores, jewelry stores.
Okay.
Everybody who was getting money from all across the United States came there to shop, buy cocaine, buy clothes, get good soul food, and go back to their destination. So if you was chilling on that block, you was privileged to hustle, make money, and, you know, cater to the stars. So my man Luca Brasi was based out there. He had clothes, DVDs, all type of shit he was selling. He was a hustler. So I came out there to hang out with him. Me, Taj, Uncasa, all us came from under that umbrella. So I was hanging out there, and he was like, yo, Rook, I'm gonna get you signed, nigga. Yeah, I'm gonna get you signed. Because me and Uncasa battled each other a year prior to me hanging on 145th and Broadway. And he was like, nigga, you nice. I like you. And you a Bronx nigga, we gonna win. So I started hanging out on 145th and Broadway. And Cam used to come through all the time, Jim, Show Love. And Cam had a song out at the particular time when he signed with Rockefeller with Beanie Siegel and Bleak called Just Fire. I did a freestyle to it. And Luca Brasi played it for Cam. And Cam was like, who the fuck is that? I need him on the team. So Luca called me like, yo, Cam wants you to come.
So Dipset was already formed by now, yeah?
Yeah, it was Jim Jewels, Freaky Zeke. They was Cam signed to Rockefeller.
Okay, so it
was already signed to sell. So when Luca played him the freestyle, he was like, nah, I need bro on the team. So Luca called me like, yo, Cam said pull up. I'm like, pull up where? He said, come to the Hill, 145th and Broadway. Thought he was lying. Cam jumped on the phone like, yo, what's up, B? This is Cam. Come through, I want you to come to the studio. I couldn't believe it. Took a cab right to 145th from Broadway, and it was lit from there.
Oh, you must have been gassed. Killer.
Like Amico.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what it is? I missed one thing to ask you as well. Is like, did you always want to be a rapper?
Yeah, I did.
You always wanted to be a rapper?
I always wanted to be a rapper. Raw Bass was my favorite rapper.
So when you was going to jail and all that, was you rapping then still?
Yeah, I was.
Okay, so whilst hustling, you was still chasing the rap dream?
When I was hustling, like say like we sitting right here, I'd be waiting for a crack cell, waiting for a fiend to come. I start writing rhymes in my head.
Okay.
And usually it'd be a nigga right there or 2-3 niggas standing around hustling with me. So I'd be like, yo, bro, how this sound? They'd be like, yo, that shit is fire. I thought niggas was gassing me. I ain't thought it was real. Like, so I'm like, well, all right. So one day it was like a cipher in the neighborhood, and I rapped, and niggas was like, nah, keep going, nah, you that nigga. I couldn't believe it. So, you know, it took my niggas to really kind of convince me because I couldn't see it.
You've gone studio now, Killer.
Yeah.
What's the next step? What's going on now?
Killer recruits me. He takes me.
So he tells you you're Dipset?
Yes. Soon as I got down, it was like, nigga, you down. It's lit. Okay. Took me to NBA All-Star Weekend in Philly with him in 2001.
Mad.
You feel me? That was lit. Drove down there. He let me wear a Rockefeller chain.
Shit. And that,
I'm like, oh shit, I got the rock piece on.
And that chain, them days.
2000. Listen, a nigga with a Rockefeller chain on right now is lit. Yeah. Imagine 2001. He let me wear the rock chain. I'm going everywhere with the rock chain on. I was mind blown, bro. Killer changed my life, man. At the end of the day, bro, I don't give a fuck. Like, Killer changed my life, my nigga.
Real shit. So tell me about, because I've never heard about the All-Star Weekend. So what's going on in All-Star Weekend?
So NBA All-Star Weekend.
No, I know what it is. I'm saying, what was going on that time?
That particular All-Star Weekend, it was lit. Jay-Z had a show for like 150,000, which was unheard of at that time. No artist was getting paid 150,000. Jay-Z had a show for 150,000, canceled. Then they gave the show to Cam. So Cam like, yeah, nigga, I'm about to pick up 150,000. What you know about that? I said, oh, that shit sounded like 10 million to me back then. You feel me? So he took me to the show. He performed. I was his hype man. Bro, I ain't no Cam for like 3 months yet. Like being his close prop, you know, being with him. And I'm hype man him at a show at NBA All-Star Weekend. Blew my mind.
Bro, a street nigga, yeah?
Blew my mind.
A street nigga. I remember as well, this is in 2000s, yeah?
Yeah.
Hearing that you could get 100 and something K off a show, then you'll think, what's going through your mind then? Off music? When Cam's saying, what's going through your mind?
I thought I was with God.
Yeah.
150,000 right now sound like good bread.
Yeah.
Imagine back then, that shit was like $1 million.
A street nigga as well, like you're from the streets, you're hustling, you're doing it, and someone's
so
telling you making over 100 something of a show, you're thinking.
Off a rap.
Yeah.
I mean, I heard them type of money numbers in the streets. Don't get it fucked up.
Yeah.
Niggas was making millions of dollars in the streets, but to actually get 150,000 for a show was incredible. And bro brought me with me. Any meetings he went to, he took me with him, showed me the game. That's why I fuck with Cam, because he ain't just bring me around the game, he taught me the game, showed me the game, and pretty much showed me what type of devils to look out for.
And I didn't even know, you were supposed to be at the Old Boy video shoot. That was a good insight, I didn't even know.
Facts, how you know
Crazy.
that?
I did my homework, bro.
Nah, you.
I said, I'm seeing Ruger. I said, yo, I'm gonna come correct, bro. I ain't trying to do an interview like every other interview, bro.
Right.
I wanna do my shit.
Yeah, I was supposed to be at the Old Boy video shoot.
So why wasn't you at the video shoot?
I was in New London in the Red Roof Inn Hotel with 250 grams.
All right, let me ask you something. So you've just gone, so this is after the All-Star Weekend you've done with Killer and that?
Yeah, this is after the All-Star Weekend.
But you've gone back to the...
You gotta remind, at this particular time, I'm fighting cases. Cam don't know this.
Yeah.
So once I got the confirmation that I had to do some time, I went to New London for a last run so I could make some money and stack it up so I could have some commissary, take care of my family while I'm gone. Yeah. And I was in the Red Roof Inn, and my man Luke Abrazi came up there, full lift mink, 4 chains on, and said, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? Cam is shooting a video, oh boy, what are you doing? I thought this was over. I said, bro, I gotta get to it, my nigga. And bro really like sat me down and told me like if I really want to win, I gotta get this shit the fuck up completely. And you know, he ain't understood I was going to jail, man. I needed that bag, nigga. You feel me, bro?
Big up, that's a good friend though.
But Luca Brasi, shout out to Luca Brasi, Gumbo, that's my brother.
That's a real nigga.
But that's who introduced me to Cam, man. That's who got me on. It's my brother.
So okay, cool. So you don't do the old boy video shoot.
I missed the old boy video shoot.
So you're hustling because you're saying you got to hand yourself in.
But I was able to go to Baseline Studios and record 4 to 5 songs, which was able to make it on the Diplomat album.
So you see Baseline Studio, that's like all the Rockefeller people used to record, innit?
Yeah, that was Jay-Z studio.
That's what I remember, cause I've heard that on lots of interviews. So when you went to the Baseline Studio, did you see any of them lot there?
As soon as I walked in the Baseline Studio, Jay-Z sitting in the room gambling.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh shit. Yeah. Got OG Juan over here. Got Dame running around. Got Bleak running around with 3-4 Rockefeller chains on. I'm like, oh shit, nigga really made it. Couldn't believe it.
And you know what? It's just because of my younger viewers, some of the young people might be watching it. Like, you have to understand who Rockefeller was then. Like they gotta understand that. That was the team.
That was the movement.
That was the team. That was the winning team right now. That was the dream team.
That was the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, that moment. It's like being around all of that.
Facts.
Crazy. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? And the thing about Rockefeller is, well, them times they were mostly signing street niggas.
Yeah.
Everything around them was all street niggas. So imagine the super team of all street niggas.
Nah, it was different.
And everyone could.
The energy was crazy.
And everyone could rap as well.
Yeah, you had State Property. You had all them niggas that was on their bullshit. Shout out the whole State Property. Yeah. Bleak was murdering them records and shit. And then Dame brought us in, and it was crazy. It was competition, friendly competition, but it was competition.
Did you ever relate to that? Did you ever, when you spent those couple of days in Baseline, did you speak to any, like Beans and that? Did you kick it with any of them?
Yeah, but I don't think they remember it. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? It was like, yo, what's up? Smoke, yo, that record is hot. Then I went to jail. So it's kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
So when you went for 5 days, that's Cam know. Have you told Cam now you're going to jail? Those 5 days you're recording for the Diplomats community.
Like on the 3rd studio session, I told him.
How was it? But we count breaking the news to him.
All right, cool. We in the studio, we smoking. I think we recording. Built This City.
Yeah, banger.
Built This City. I'm on that, and we recording that. And Cam mad hype, and he just started coming up with mad promotion and marketing schemes to promote me. I'm like, damn, this nigga sound like he about to spend a bunch of money on me. And I ain't want him to spend that money for no reason. So I was kind of scared to tell a nigga, so I'm like, yo, Cam, I got something to tell you. You're like, yo, what up, B? No, I can't talk. He like, yo, what up, B? I'm like, yo, Cam, I had to do some time, bro. He like, for real? I said, yeah, man, I already copped out. I had to go do a 1 and 3. I thought the nigga was gonna take me off all the songs, say, yo, I can't fuck with you, He like, yeah, nah, don't worry about that shit, Ruger. Go do that shit, and when you come home to a deal, nigga, it's lit.
Real nigga shit.
I said, whoa, this nigga's a real nigga.
Real nigga shit.
Bro,
you don't even know him like that? Didn't grow up with him?
Didn't grow up with him, know him in the streets, but didn't grow up with him for enough to him to have that type of loyalty to me. So I'm like, nah, this is a different type of nigga. Yeah. Whatever bro want, I'm standing on business for bro. So, you know, did the whole bid with me. Every time I called, picked up. Every time I needed some money, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, bills paid. Cam is like one of the realest niggas I ever met, bro. Like,
you said Capo was holding it down as well when you was in jail, innit?
Sorry, I'm drinking, so I forgot.
Yeah.
Shout out to Capo.
Yeah.
All the bros took care of me.
Yeah.
Capo was there. Anytime I needed him, I was there. So I'm like, you know.
No one's ever asked you this, I want to know, yeah? Tell me now, the night before, you're about to hand yourself in, your process, what's going through your mind, and then the day that you hand yourself in, I want to know the whole day.
I was about to go on a run, nigga.
Okay.
I was about to go on a run. I ain't want to go in. I'm going to keep it real with you. It was the day I was supposed to go in, right? Joel's called me. He like, yo, come to the Hill, bro. I came to the Hill. He had like the Acura at that time. Right, Taj? Like 2002, he had the Acura? He had the Acura. Picked me up. He like, yo, bro, I'm about to take you in. Like, bro, you got to go in today, right? I'm taking you in. So we riding. We about to go down. This is court. I got to turn myself in. We popping Mo. He just did a show for like 10, 15,000. I'm like, hell fucking no, I ain't going in today. It's too late. I went into court. I said, yo, Els, I'm about to ask the judge for a continuation. At this time, I had drugs in my ass, no homo. I had 2 grams of dope. I had an ounce of marijuana. Nigga, it was about to get jumping. I was ready to go turn myself in. I did a jump bit already, so I already know what it is. I'm going in right. The way Els made that, the way Joel's made that shit look, he made it look like, nigga, you going in at the wrong time, nigga. I went in there, this was like January. I asked the judge for an extension. I said, Judge, man, I got some things I got to take care of, some family business. I made up some type of lie. Somebody was dying. I had to go to a funeral. He gave me an extension in April, and that's when I originally turned myself in.
Well, now you've like to hand yourself in. What's going through your mind? What did you do the night before?
Stressed, crying, contemplating going on the run again. Bro, you gotta realize, I finally made it to where the fuck I wanted to be. I had to go to jail at the same time. I felt cheated. I felt betrayed. I'm like, God, why the fuck you doing this to me? Right when I want to win, I gotta go do time? I didn't understand it. It was like a gift and a curse. But I ate it. I went inside and, you know.
What's the day? Talk me through the day of you going to hand yourself in.
I wake up in the morning. I boof my balloons, no homo. You know what boofing mean, right?
Yeah.
All right, no homo. I boof my balloons.
We say cheeks as well.
Right, no homo.
Cheeks. Yeah, pause.
I'm crying. I'm listening to the music that I made with Cam. I recorded, this is what I do. I got all the records. I'm listening to everything. And then I said, fuck it, Ruga. It is what it is. And we're gonna make the best of it. And I just went in, bro.
Dipset's blowing up now, you're in jail, innit? It's lit.
Stupid
it's already lit before you got, but nah, it's lit.
It's extra lit.
Yeah, and they've got the streets right now. This is Dipset, D-Block era. New York, got that mixtape.
It's crazy.
So what's it like when you're in jail now, like Dipset's blowing up?
I'm getting the mixtapes. Sources magazines is coming out with my name in them. They don't actually got a picture of me because I'm in jail. So articles is coming out. I'm telling niggas that's me. Niggas don't believe me. Get the fuck out of here. You ain't out, bro. I'm like, what? It's tattooed on me. Once I show niggas the tattoo, they're like, oh, okay. I really is you. Bro, it was lit. I was a superstar in jail.
They treat you different?
I mean, niggas was hating, like, oh, the hell round, nigga. I was with all the gangsters. Nigga couldn't tell me nothing. I'm going down, getting all the drugs. It's lit. I did them years, came home, and Cam picked me up.
I was gonna say, before we get to that, yeah?
Okay.
You said when people, Kai was wearing pink, innit? And some people in jail try to question
almost had to kill niggas in jail for that, man. Niggas didn't understand that. Niggas like, yo, your man in here, your man wearing pink out there. I don't give a fuck, he can wear what he want. I'm saying, oh, that's gay, Gotta punch a nigga in his mouth, we fighting, get a nigga cut. It was all type of shit behind that, so, you know.
Yeah, cool. So then, anyway, so you was in Clinton? Wait,
I was in Clinton, yes.
How I know Clinton is, I know Tupac was in Clinton.
Tupac was in Clinton.
I know Shine was in Clinton.
Yes.
That's how I know about Clinton facility. And I know
Lucky Luciano was in Clinton.
And
he
I know,
built the church in Clinton.
Okay, and I know that Suge Knight picked up Tupac from Clinton, right?
That's a fact.
So,
and Cam picked me up
Cam
from Clinton.
You up from Clinton.
Stop playing, I'm legendary. I'm legendary, nigga. It's only 2 artists that got picked up from Clinton, nigga. Me and Pop. Stop playing with me, nigga.
We'll have to add that bit in.
Nah, for real, stop playing with me, man. It's only 2 artists that got picked up from Clinton Correctional Facility. Me and Machiavelli, nigga.
So wait.
These niggas better stop playing with me, bro.
I have to respect Cam's team, so Cam's busy. He's popping. And he's still to come out his day.
This is 2004.
He's come to pick you up.
Cam's a multi-millionaire.
Yeah, and
he came and picked me up from jail.
Yeah. Was it the pink? The pink?
Nah, he came and got me in a stretch Hummer.
Okay, when the pink range. Okay.
So you gotta realize I'm getting released from jail. I don't got no clothes. Niggas got on Air Force Ones, niggas getting fresh. Cam told me he not sending me clothes, he gonna bring it.
Yeah.
So when you getting released from jail, you get to put on your new clothes and everybody who getting released with you is stunting on you. So niggas like, yo, we Cam at? I thought Dipset was coming to get you. I'm like, don't worry about it, I'm good. So niggas is standing outside the jail. Niggas talking bad shit. Next thing you know, the stretch ass Hummer pulls up. Cam jump out, yo, what's up, B? Welcome home, nigga.
Yeah.
throw me jewelry, throw me the clothes, niggas in front of the jail hating. I had a good life, bro.
That's gangster anyway. So what's the first day? First day home, what's it like?
We jumped in the Hummer. My baby mother was in there. Throw me a stack of money, and he gave me a BCD. He like, focus, nigga. So I'm in the back of the stretch Hummer, listening to mad beats, getting focused. You know what I'm saying?
You know, running like the military on it, like in terms of the rap shit, innit? There's a military mindset, like work.
Work. That's what it was about.
Like that's like focus. Give you a studio beat.
Like it wasn't no. Cam. You gotta realize Cam is an artist. He loves the music. I don't give a fuck if you a bum on the street. If you got a high 16, Cam gonna stop, listen to you, and salute you on it. A lot of niggas ain't doing that. So Cam was a real fanatic of hard work.
Dipset still Rockefeller at this point? Or are they
Dipset is still Rockefeller at this point, but you got like, at what point you talking about?
When you've coming home now, they're still...
Yes, we still on Rockefeller.
There's no split yet?
Nah, no split. I come home, it's lit. We at Def Jam, we got our own office. Rockefeller here, Dipset's here, Murder Inc.'s here, Bloodline's here.
So you're in the same building as Murder Inc. and all that?
Yeah, we all on the same floor.
Swear down.
Yeah, we was on the same floor.
Are you bumping into all these niggas? Everyone bumping into them? Damn.
That shit bugged me out, because when I came over from jail, I'm a convict at the time. Yeah. Trying to transition into an artist. So I'm walking in the Def Jam building, Irv Gotti, Jay-Z, Maybach parked outside. Yeah. That shit was a movie.
You gotta remember who these people, again, for my young audience, you gotta remember this time, like these Irv Gotti and that, these are like their heights.
Oh nah, these is niggas at they height, at their peak.
Yeah. It's
a difference when you hear about see these young niggas?
Yeah.
When they hear about certain artists, they're hearing about them in their current state.
Yeah.
When we talking about these niggas was colossal.
Yeah.
When you talk about Suge Knight in the early 90s, 2000s, a god.
Yeah.
These niggas was gods.
Yeah. Massive still.
Massive.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, when I came home and I'm around that, it was mind-blowing.
Yeah.
I come home and I go to the records label and T.I. like, hey, what's up, Pimp? Yeah. I like that shit you spit on the Diplomat album.
Swear.
I'm like, word, Pimp? Yeah. Okay, T.I. So, you know, it was a good transition.
I've never really seen you with Zeke. Was he in jail when you came out, or was he out?
Zeke was in jail when was Zeke home when I was? Zeke was out of town getting money when I went to jail. And then when I came home, he was in jail.
Yeah. That's what I said, because I've never really used to see you lot like that together.
Nah, Zeke is my brother. Zeke was always, we was just like missing each other.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you don't get on, but I've never really, cause I remember when I'm watching the time in that period, I remember you coming home, and I don't remember seeing much of Zeke that period.
Zeke was locked up. Then when he came home, he fell right in the loop.
Yeah.
I used to go down to North Carolina, record songs with Zeke, help him with his artistry, because, you know, Zeke was like kind of like a hype man, shit like that. So, you know, we do songs with Zeke, help him with his artistry, shit like that.
Legendary film, Killer Season.
Legendary film.
Yeah, legendary film.
Okay, so Killer Season. Cam pretty much had some footage from that movie already. He was filming prior to me coming home. He had certain scenes already. So when he decided to shoot the movie, it was so lit, bro. We was improvising a lot of the movie. A lot of the movie was like our pretty much personalities. So, you know, I was blessed to be on that movie scene. Cam paid me good, 6-figure check. It was a movie at that time.
How did you find out you was gonna be in Killer Season?
Cam was showing me old footage that he had already. He was like, yo, I'm shooting a movie, B. Look at this. So he already had this scene with him and his old girl, Juju, when he was fucking her. He already had that scene, like, you know what I mean? So he was showing me other scenes that he had, that he was all incorporated to the movie. So one day I got a call like, yo, Ruger, yo, here go your script. We over here, we shooting. I pulled up and I played my position.
Do you know what as well, yeah? I only realized again when I was researching, because you come home here, like you were already icy. I think you even had an Aston Martin, all of that, before you even dropped an album. And the mixtape hustle them times as well was crazy.
Super crazy.
It was crazy. I want, because obviously the young people watching now might not understand it. Like, what was it like? How, first of all, you ain't dropped an album. Are you already icy? Aston Martin with no album dropped, and then I want to know more about the mixtape hustle them times.
I mean, this is pre-streaming. This is before Spotify. So at that particular time, I could print up 10, 15,000 CDs at $10 a pop, put them in my trunk, and be done with them within 2 weeks.
Yeah, mad. So wait, so 10,000 CDs, 10, 15,000 CDs.
At $10 a pop.
10,000 each. And then we're done in like 2 weeks. And to be fair, the way you lot had the streets crazy them times, the mixtapes were flying. I remember, bro, them times. Anything Dipset, G or D Block related them times, it was flying.
That time, I think the powers that be, the people who control the industry, didn't like the artists making that type of money. And I think that was, I think around that time, that's when they came up with the streaming conspiracy. They said, nah, these niggas are getting too much money. It was unheard of.
I remember even the guys on the market and that.
Yeah.
If you pressed your own mixtape and you had Dipset, D Block, your CDs flying.
It was the seller.
Yeah, CDs flying. So, when did J.R. Writer come around?
I met J.R. Writer like around the year 2000. You feel me? He was fucking around with my man Duke Black and shit. He was a part of their camp. J.R. Writer was just like a dope ass MC. When I first heard him, I was like, damn, this nigga's different.
Mad lyrical.
Mad lyrical.
He's crazy with the words too.
To get.
You're all good. Nah, everyone in Dipset, because even on the way here, I was listening to I was listening for the hell of it.
Right.
Yeah, you got some witty punchlines.
Thank you, bro.
Like, I reminded again.
But that all goes back to Cam because it's like you had a vision, man. How could you see this? We knew we was on to something. Niggas ain't stupid, but like he was a genius. He was able to see this. And you already had Jim, Jewels, and Freaky. You didn't have to go get a J.R. Writer. You didn't have to go get a Hell Rell. So that's why I honor Broski because he extended that olive branch to niggas who was really talented, and it made history.
J.R. Writer was nice. Nice. That shit must have been competitive when it.
Hell yeah, it was competitive.
You know, that's nice. Some real rappers, boy.
I used to hear certain verses from J.R. Writer and be like, nah, this nigga on some bullshit. I gotta kill this nigga. I gotta murder this nigga. He bugging. Like J.R. was on a different type of wave. At particular times, niggas thought he was ghostwriting for Cam, which was false. But to even get,
I was even listening to he's very underrated. He had a diss track to True Life and Jay-Z. Very underrated.
Damn, you really did your homework. You heard that?
No, I was listening to that then a real time, but he was nice.
He was different.
You could spar with him still.
He was different.
Yeah.
He was different.
J.R. Writer was nice still, yeah.
And I think a lot of that music at that era got overlooked. Appreciated, but still overlooked.
No, I think we appreciated it.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like that era, if he was nice, he was appreciated. Like, at least I'm talking about from the streets.
That era.
From the streets. Like if he was rapping this, well, you gotta understand this. Obviously, you're where you lot are from here. You don't know, like, see where we're from. That's what the man them that are doing what we're doing. The man them like all day long when they're hustling, like, all day long to that, bro.
That's why we respect London.
All day long to that.
That's why we respect
Not
the
just
UK.
even London, like Birmingham.
The whole UK. We respect it because y'all level of appreciation of music is unmatched.
Yeah.
Not saying that niggas don't appreciate our music, but y'all really dissect it, and if it resonates with you,
you lot were speaking the same language that people were living. Do you get it? You were speaking the same language, and wherever you are in the world, you can feel it when you feel it. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So that era, I don't think I think you lot were very, very much appreciated. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you wasn't appreciated, I wouldn't even be sitting here today.
Appreciate you, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I want to ask something as well. I've never seen no one me ask this as well.
What's that?
The killer getting shot at in DC. Yeah. Actually, how did you find that? Where were you, or?
I was in DC.
When you found out when that happened?
Yeah, I was there.
Oh, you was with him?
I was there.
What? There with him?
I was in DC.
No,
I wasn't there when he got shot, but I was in DC.
Was you all there doing the DC?
Yeah, I was there.
Was there a show or something?
Excuse me?
Was you there for a show or something?
Yes.
Oh, so you flew out for a show?
Yeah, we was there, and Cam got shot. I think he was some type of carjacking shit or whatever the case may be. Cam wasn't going for it. And that right there kind of brought us closer. Because after Cam got shot, we kind of like, it was like, damn, Cam got shot, the big homie. We protected that nigga like he was God after that. And He called meetings. We was in the studio. Matter of fact, that's how the record "Get 'Em Daddy" got done. After Cam,
did you have to get in the video?
he had the sling in the video.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So right after he got shot, he called the meeting. Everybody pulled up to the studio. Cam was on his bullshit. He was on straight gangster shit. As a matter of fact, remember when Tony Montana had the sling in Scarface?
Yeah.
Cam was on that type of time. Yeah. So he was like moving like a real true boss at that time. And that kind of brought us closer and we knocked out mad records.
Speaking of the Get 'Em Daddy video, that video was in your hood.
Yes. I had Cam in my hood with over $5 million in jewelry on with no security. I had Cam in my neighborhood around murderers, gangsters, and thieves with $5 million of jewelry on with no security.
Okay,
let that sink in.
And that was shot in your
That
hood.
means a nigga respected in the neighborhood.
So that was
if
shot
you
in your
soft, if you pussy, if you not like that, niggas is gonna violate your video, rob whoever's there, and you can't do nothing about it. Nothing happened. All positive energy. That was history.
No, we kind of already knew you lot were good in your hood because them times when you lot were doing the Smack DVD and that, you lot were in your block.
Right.
Remember?
A lot of niggas ain't good on their block though.
When you was doing them videos, you had chains. Remember?
Right.
You had videos.
I'm talking about me. A lot of niggas wasn't good in their neighborhood at that time.
Okay.
So to do that means you was well respected.
Okay, so that shoot was done in your hood, yeah?
Yes.
Why did you decide to do it in your? Why did you decide to do it?
It was Cam out there.
Okay.
He like, yo, we going to your neighborhood, we going to your block, we shooting it over there. I'm putting all the chains on, I'm bringing all the cars out. I'm just sitting there like, all right, okay. I gotta get the shooters. I gotta make sure everything is good. Nothing's gonna happen over out there.
You governed the whole situation. You governed everything. Make sure everything was running smooth in the hood, yeah? Okay. And the shoot went great, went good, as you can see.
Nothing happened. Everything went smooth. Yeah. The neighborhood showed love, and we made history.
That's all. How did you get involved in? Because obviously, you knew French Montana from before.
Yes.
Yeah.
Me and French Montana was a part of a group called DFL, Down for Life.
Yeah. Well, rap group.
Yeah, a dude named Stu. Yeah. We was both a part of that, and we started out together, and French my bro, man. Like, I remember when he first came from Africa. Like, at the end of the day, a lot of shit you see online ain't really what it is. And you know, who am I to try to correct it? Because I don't give a fuck. But at the end of the day, French was a good nigga, came from Africa, humble, wanted to win, and you know, things worked out for his benefit.
Because at one stage you wasn't seeing eye to eye with him. Obviously, because Dipset, Max V and that wasn't getting on with Capo, innit?
Yeah, that was a whole different
wave. You wasn't getting on with French Montana as well at one stage, innit?
I mean, I wouldn't say I wasn't getting along with French Montana. It was that at that particular time we was lit and they was trolling.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand trolling at that time. Like them niggas understood trolling early in the game. Do you understand what I mean by that?
Yeah.
Like when you talk about a nigga who you know is not true, but you just say shit and it sound fly, niggas gonna laugh. They mastered that early. And when he was doing that, then I couldn't understand it. I'm like, why French trolling me? You know I'm tough. You know I'm like that. Why are you doing that? And then once I learned the industry, I figure out that's what niggas do. But French is my nigga. At the end of the day, it's all love, and we came from the same umbrella, and it is what it is.
Killer and Murder, they're back on the show together. Killer and Murder, yeah. I liked how that situation got ended. Like
they real best friends
on the Gilly the Kids thing. I liked how that. You like
how that unfolded?
Yeah. It was very genuine.
Right.
It was very.
You gotta realize at the end of the day, Cam and Mace is real childhood friends.
Yeah.
That just happened to become celebrities. So I was happy to see that they brought their friendship together, saw love.
And they're doing very well.
They're doing very well, and shout out to the show. Cam is
they're doing
killer.
Very well. They're doing very well still. And what
Cam
do you think?
Get rich.
So there was I don't know if you saw a video that was going viral recently. Yeah, they were both talking about Joel Santana.
I seen that.
They were talking about.
I seen that.
What's your thought? Because like I remember, one stage it was like Joel's and Weezy. They were doing joint collabs together.
Right.
And they were like
neck and neck.
Neck and neck.
Right.
Like it was just Joel's and Weezy.
Right.
And obviously Wayne just took it. Whew.
I mean, at that particular time, Joel's had the opportunity to be big as Jay-Z, like Mason Cameron said.
Yeah.
But you know, I can't foresee the future. Nobody can control what anybody else's destiny, and it is what it is, man. Joel's is talented. I hope he put out a new album. We love bro, and it is what it is.
And Joel sometimes, I swear Joel sometimes the first person to have a song with Chris Brown.
Facts.
Commercial song with Chris Brown.
Facts.
Yeah, Joel's was, I want to say Joel's
like, had a fucking Rolls Royce Phantom in 2004.
Yeah.
Niggas is buying them now.
And he was young as well, he was mad young as well, he was the baby of the group, innit?
Baby of the group.
Versuz, you look like the Versuz, innit?
I was there.
You look like the Versuz.
I was there.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, yeah.
Classical Versuz.
Yeah, it's my favourite Versuz by far.
Mine too.
My favourite Versuz by far. I'm gonna be honest with you, when it first announced, like, don't get me wrong, D-Block can rap. You see them D-Block niggas? Them niggas can
D-Block
rap.
niggas is different.
Them niggas can rap. But I thought, because Versuz is about hits, don't get me wrong, them D-Block niggas got hits as well, like them street hits, they got bare hits. But I thought Dipset, I'm not gonna lie, I thought, ooh, Dipset, I got this. I thought Dipset are gonna swag it out. They got the attitude, the flamboyantness, they got the song to it. Bro, I know you're Dipset, but bro, D-Block, the Locks had it.
I mean, sometimes, you know, some people gonna have the upper hand. It was a dope, you gotta realize, it was a celebration that just happened to look like a battle. So, you know, Kissing them niggas came with their A game. It was definitely a dope show, but I think it was all like according to song selection. Because you gotta realize, any group could take it according to song selection. If you pick the right songs and the crowd is going crazy.
And it's when Jadakiss said, like, I'm outside, when they're in real New York. It's when, and you know what it is though? What Jadakiss had the one with Fabulous, so he was prepared. He knew how to execute that thing. It's a bit of a showmanship as well.
They had a great night. Yeah, I take nothing from them. I take nothing from them. They came well prepared, and they're legendary.
And they show like the level of the art MC when you do it properly. So like, but that's my favorite.
It was a dope Versuz though.
That's my favorite
Versuz.
That's my favorite Versuz still. Quickly go off on a tangent, yeah. Quickly, I randomly saw something, but I found it quite interesting. I'm like, you went to Chicago. You went to Chicago and you met all Little Reese. Like,
I was one of the first niggas that discovered the drill movement. 2009, 2010, I flew to Chicago to be featured in a Reese Money video, and it blew my mind. It's the first time I seen extended clips with 30 bullets in them. It blew my mind. This is 2009. You feel me? Yeah. So like, them niggas embraced me. It was crazy. You gotta realize Chicago's a real big Dipset. That's like a big Dipset fan base. So them little young niggas show wild love. And I couldn't believe how dangerous Chicago was. That was my first time experiencing it. So,
when you say how dangerous, what do you mean? What was it? Like,
4 niggas with clips that got 30 bullets in them is 3, 6, 9, 120 bullets. And then all these little niggas is emptying them. So like, you gotta realize, when I went to Chicago at that particular time, niggas was explaining to me like, yo, bro, we get into a shootout, we got a 34, 45-minute window before police come.
45 minutes before police come?
Yes. So that means they could shoot a nigga, kill a nigga, get rid of the gun, throw away the getaway car before police even come. Yeah. So that means that's a real dangerous city. And once I witnessed that, I couldn't believe it. But once all this, just this King Von and all this other, you know, internet shit came, I said, damn, this is what the fuck I was in? I couldn't believe it, bro. The shit was disgusting.
That's mad. Because you come up from when New York was bad as well.
Right, but I couldn't understand how these young niggas was killing each other and they only lived 2-3 blocks away from each other and police didn't give a fuck about it.
We're going to go to a bit more touching topic, and I think this is important because it will help other people as well. Like you had a tragic moment, and I can't imagine to think what you went through. You lost your mum, your pops, and your grandma in the same year. Like, bro, like, how was that experience? If you don't mind me saying, like, how do you get through that? How do you even, like, bro, like, you know what I'm saying?
I don't get through that I just exist. You gotta realize I lost every person who brought me into this world. So when I think about that shit, it take me down dark roads. I start smoking and drinking, not giving a fuck about life. Then I catch myself. Then I do it again, then I catch myself. So it's kind of like...
Who was there for you for that?
Me.
Was there anyone you could lean on, you could lean to?
Me.
Damn.
You gotta realize we in the age of social media. You could tell a bitch your problems and a nigga post some other type of shit and that bitch on his dick now. Like people don't give a fuck. So I had to realize that, like, when you living in a social media based world, nobody don't give a fuck about your problems. You just gotta eat that and just gotta roll with it. And I had to realize that the hard way. I thought me explaining my problems to somebody was like, for real? No. Start crying, feel some type of compassion. Niggas don't give a fuck. So at the end of the day, I had to rub that shit on my chest, wear like a man, and figure it out, bro.
What was the process? Because you couldn't even listen to music, you said, innit, for like a year or something?
From 2018 to 2000 and the end of the 20, I ain't listened to no music for a year and a half.
Shit. Why? Why couldn't you listen to music?
Because, you know, when you listen to certain music, it brings certain feelings back.
Okay, yeah.
And this shit was triggering me, bro. I was close to, I don't like taking that shit because around them years I was suicidal.
Yeah. But you lost your mom, your dad, and your grandma in 1 year.
I wanted to join them. I wanted to go there. I wanted to kill myself, nigga.
Shit. Well, we're fortunate you're still here though, man.
I went to a shaman. You know what a shaman is?
Yeah.
A shaman is a spiritual advisor who can
see the other side, son.
See the other side.
Yeah.
Talk to the
Christian,
dead.
I'm a Christian, so I don't...
I get it, I understand,
yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
But I went to a shaman and he helped me understand what I was going through.
Okay.
He helped me communicate with the spiritual world, talk to my mother, talk to my father, talk to my grandmother spiritually.
Yeah.
And it helped me overcome depression, bro.
Okay.
Word.
But you're a strong man, man. Like, we're thankful that you're still here, my brother, man. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that.
And then, is there any advice you give to anyone that's going through? Obviously, the likelihood of someone going through that level of extreme in 1 year, it's unlikely. But anyone going through bereavement, is there any advice you got for them? Anyone that's going through the deep loss?
Trust in God and keep your confidence at an all level, time high. Because sometimes you're gonna feel like, I wanna kill myself. I'm not worthy. Nah, nigga, you was here for a reason. And if you could talk to your loved ones and your ancestors, they'll tell you that. And I was blessed to have that privilege. So at the end of the day, I know I'm here for a reason. I'm gonna honor my ancestors and do what I gotta do to make a better way.
Yeah. While we're on there, I'm gonna touch on this very, very short, briefly. But I only want to talk about this so you can justify, because I've seen the interview and understand it. It's like, when you was going through what you was going through, because the thing is, I'm gonna be honest with you, yeah? When I grew up, like I said to you, I've seen you on the block on Smack DVDs and stuff like that. I've seen you in your whole jewelry and all of that.
Right.
My perception of you is one way, you get it?
Right.
So I said, then the video floated around where you was in a restaurant or whatever. It's not the perception that I had of you.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Right.
But because whilst doing my research, I got to understand, like you said, your mind was just...
Now you gotta realize, at that particular time, I never really addressed that.
Yeah.
At that particular time, I lost my grandmother. I'm a Percocet head. I'm drinking crazy. I'm out of control. I'm not running around with gangsters and goons that I would have on point with me, so I'm moving around recklessly. I'm going places by myself. I didn't give a fuck.
Your mind wasn't just there anymore.
Nah.
Yeah.
So at that particular time, I was slipping. I was in a restaurant. A nigga said, yo, Rell, let me take a picture with you, please. I took a picture, not knowing he sent it to his mans and said, yo, this nigga Ruger over here, let's get him. I was a victim of trolling early. I didn't know what the fuck trolling was.
Did you have an issue with them from before?
No!
Oh, you don't even know them?
You gotta realize, if I got beef with a nigga, real beef, a nigga not gonna record it. If you recording it, you gotta realize, nigga sent me the video and said, yo, Send us 10,000 and we won't post it. Suck my dick, post it. I'm going through shit, nigga. My life real right now. I don't give a fuck. Post it. They posted it, then 50 posted it. Then he started trolling me. Then 50 hit me, said, nah, Ruger, if I post a nigga, that means I want you to win. So niggas don't really understand 50 trolling. Like if 50 troll you, I mean, he really like you, he wants you to do something with trolling. No, besides Diddy, that's different. You feel me? He don't give a fuck about Diddy. But at that particular time, bro, I didn't care. I wanted to die. I wanted to join my mother, and
like I said,
it is what it was.
Yeah, like I said, so that's just, we don't want to stick to that too much. So we're coming to the end of the interview. We want to say first and foremost, like I said, is like, what do you want your legacy to be, and what do you want for you? Anything you want to promote in the future? What do you want for your legacy to be as well?
I was a young nigga who was misled, rose from that, understand my destination. Now I'm standing on business with a purpose, and I'm a free spirit just living, bro. Because at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck about music, money, nothing. I care about having my soul pure. I lost so much, and I felt like that was like, I feel like God do shit to you personally to make sure you get on your shit. And I say that to say that. You might see a nigga get money, and you be like, damn, why this nigga get money? He a piece of shit. Now, God is showing you that I will uplift pieces of shit to show you that you need to get on your shit to earn it the way you need to earn it. And I feel God put me in positions where he want to see the best of me, and I'm just delivering that right now. Yeah.
By the way, man, my brother, I appreciate your time. It's cold, cold New York.
I mean, we on real nigga time here. I appreciate you for flying out.
You know what I mean? Come here. You've been a pleasure to, to deal with. And hopefully, we'll see more of you in the future. And hopefully, like I said, we'll push you. And I hope my UK audience really enjoy this. And I hope
to the UK.
And I hope also the American audience as well enjoy this as well, because we're trying to take it global and worldwide. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's salute Dipset, man. We fuck with
Appreciate
Dipset,
you, gang. Appreciate you.
You supposed to be your boy, but you the one that got you back door. To rob my boys, boy, I don't know why you asked it back for. Yeah, I hit stains, but you know that I trap more. You wolfing on my name to these hoes, what you do that for? You don't even know them same bitches, give us brain now. You wanna be with us when we up, you better stay down. Said money, where you from? I said I never sell the lane out. Be careful what hoes.